What's up everybody, and welcome to the VectorVest YouTube channel. My name's Clay, and today we're going to talk about the rule of 72. So first things first, when we think about investing, everybody wants to know, how can I double my money? For some reason there's a fascination with doubling our money. The rule of 72 basically states how long it's going to take for a certain investment to double given a fixed interest rate. So what does this mean for us? This means that given all the options out there, stocks, bonds, savings accounts, we can easily gauge without a retirement calculator, without an Excel spreadsheet, how long each one of those investments should take in order for us to double our money if that investment stays fixed. So how does it work? The rule of 72 is simple. All we have to do is divide 72 by the interest rate that we're expected to earn. So for example, and we're going to make it easy today, we're going to start with some numbers that divide nicely into 72. So let's start with a 4% interest rate. You might expect to receive a 4% interest rate on things like bonds. So if you were to invest $10,000 at a 4% interest rate, how long would it take for you to have $20,000 in your account? So if you can receive a 4% interest rate on your money, it should take 18 years for you to double that. So that initial $10,000 investment would be $20,000 after 18 years. So of course that sounds like a long time, but a 4% investment is pretty conservative. So let's up that investment to a 6% rate. Say that we can receive 6% on our money, maybe in some safe stocks, some indexes, some index tracking ETFs, and we can receive 6%. How long would it take for us to double our money at 6%? The answer is 12 years. Just by raising our interest rate by 2%, we double our money 6 years earlier. So at 4%, it takes 18 years to double our money, and at 6%, it only takes 12 years to double our money. And I know that still seems like a long time, so what if we can beat the market average and we can receive 9% on our money? How long is it going to take in order for us to double? I'll let you take a second. All we got to do is divide 72 by 9 and we get 8. Of course, it's going to take 8 years for us to double our money at a 9% interest rate. And 9 is not out of reach, guys. So as we can see, the calculation is fairly simple. All we have to do is divide 72 by the interest rate that we expect to receive, and we figure out how long it's going to take for our money to double. So let's do this with one more example. Say we can receive a 3% interest rate or a 4% interest rate. Now it doesn't seem like there's much of a difference there. 3% or 4%, we're not really going to make too much more money with that 4%. But let's just take a look at it with the rule of 72. So if we want to find out how long it's going to take for that money to double, at the 3% interest rate, it's going to take 24 years for that money to double. But at the 4% interest rate, it takes 18 years. We save an entire 6 years just by increasing that investment by 1%. So guys, this is an easy example that you can do. You don't need a calculator. You can do this math in your head. And it shows you the vast power of compounding interest and how much time you can save just by earning that extra 1%. You saved an entire 6 years. So we've talked about the rule of 72, and we've given some examples of 3%, 4%, 6, and 9% interest rates and how long it would take each one of those investments to double. So let's see it in action. Guys, in a second here, we're going to jump onto the computer and we're going to take a look at the VectorVest Investment and Retirement Calculator just to get a visual of exactly, so that we can see our money increasing over time and to get a better idea of exactly how much money we would have if we were to start investing now over the course of our lifetime, and how much money we're going to have when it's time to retire. So guys, let's jump right in. So we're here on the VectorVest website. It's just VectorVest.com, and we're going to scroll over to Education and then down to Investment Calculator. This is going to bring up the VectorVest Investment and Retirement Calculator, and it's just going to ask us for some basic information. So let's put in our age, 30, and we can leave this age at which we plan to retire the same, at 67. And how much have we saved for retirement so far? Let's just keep it simple and say $10,000. And we're going to contribute $0 monthly just so we can see how much this $10,000 will grow over time at different interest rates. So to keep in line with the examples from before, let's start with 4% and hit calculate. So this shows us that over 37 years, that initial $10,000 investment would be worth $42,680 at a 4% interest rate. Now if we were to earn 6%, let's see how much just 2% a year would affect that $42,000. We hit calculate. All of a sudden that $42,000 becomes $86,000. Over the course of our working years, it more than doubled just because we were able to earn an extra 2% per year. Now the next example we gave was a 9% interest rate. We know at 9%, according to the rule of 72, our investment's going to double every 8 years. So let's just see how much this $10,000 investment would be worth at 9% over the 37 years that we have left to work. We go from $86,000 at 6% to $242,000. Guys, this is $250,000 just because we were able to earn an extra 3% per year. Now what does this say down here? Some VectorVest subscribers see a 15% annual rate of return. And that's not too far off, guys. Let's put in 15% and just think for a second. Comment down below if you think this $242,000 might double since we added an extra 6% a year. Let's see how powerful this rate of return is. We click calculate. Wow, all of a sudden that $240,000 became $1.7 million because we were able to earn this 15% interest rate. Guys, that is what VectorVest can do for you. If you're interested in learning more about the retirement courses we have available, or if you just like to know a little bit more about the system, please click the link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and share it with your friends. I hope you guys have a great day.